A new city is being planned in Himachal Pradesh. It's called Him Chandigarh. Around 680 acres of land, multiple villages, thousands of livelihoods. And yet, no public project report has been released. Some people call it development, others are preparing to go to court. So what exactly is Him Chandigarh? Why is it being built? Who benefits? And who pays the real price? Today, we'll break it down, from start to end, with facts, not slogans. Him Chandigarh is a proposed state-planned township near the Baddi-Chandigarh border in Solan district of Himachal Pradesh. It is not a private real estate project. It is being planned by the state government as a new urban center with housing, commercial zones, and public infrastructure. The government's logic is simple. Chandigarh is full, Baddi is growing fast as an industrial hub, and unplanned development is already spreading into nearby villages. So instead of chaos, the government wants control. On paper, that sounds like good planning, but planning only works when people are part of it. Let's look at the location. This area sits between Chandigarh, Punjab's industrial corridor, Baddi's factories, national highways. It's a strategic zone, perfect for real estate, logistics, and commerce. But this is also agricultural land, dairy land, village land, living land. And that is where the conflict begins. As per cabinet approval, around 3,400 bigha of land has already been transferred for the project. That equals 680 acres, 275 hectares. And the government has also said something important. More land may be acquired later. That means the final size of Him Chandigarh is not fixed yet. For villagers, that uncertainty matters, because when land becomes future acquisition, life stops moving forward. Villages like Sheetalpur, Malpur and Sandoli have already been named in reports. Some panchayats are open to land pooling, others are completely opposed. This is not about ideology, this is about survival. For a farmer, land is not an asset on paper. It is food, income, dignity, and security. And once land is gone, it never comes back. Land pooling sounds fair in theory. You give land today, you get a smaller developed plot tomorrow. But the real questions are, how long is tomorrow? Who earns in the meantime? What if development is delayed? What if promises change? For families who depend on land every month, waiting 5 to 10 years is not an option. The government has said the township will include residential housing, commercial and office areas, roads and transport, water and sewage systems, schools, hospitals and green spaces. This is a full city, not a housing project. And full cities require full transparency. As of now, no detailed project report is public, no official project cost is known, no funding model is clear, no compensation package is published, no environment report is released. Without these, the project is still an announcement, not a plan. And announcements don't protect people, documents do. Himachal is not the plains. This region already faces water stress, landslide risk, waste management issues, fragile slopes. A city of this scale will increase water demand, sewage load, traffic pressure, ecological stress. If environment is ignored, damage becomes permanent. Best case scenario, DPR is released, people are consulted, compensation is fair, environment is protected, and the township becomes a model. Worst case scenario, court cases, protests, years of delay, broken trust, and half-built land scars the region. Both futures are possible. Himachal does not reject development. It rejects development without consent. This project will be built with people or against them. That choice is being made right now.